Hey there! This time I'm sitting on the back of classic Land Rover and I'm gonna tell you something. It's not just about traveling. There is a huge part of me called Sweets on Wheels. You can find more about it in the link in the description. But long story short, it's a Land Rover club that I found together with my friend Łukasz, and everything with Land Rover started with him and his special vehicles D110. Back in 2019 we started doing things together, off-road trips, campings, shoots, and in 2020 I bought my first Land Rover, Discovery 2, and in 2021 I bought this. My Defender 90 called Demon of Speed. After 1.5 years of restoration process, it became a real Sweets on Wheels. That was 2 years ago, and at that time I didn't have YouTube channel, so I'm sharing it right now. Video about the whole process that I did together with my friends. Enjoy! People love them or hate them. I'm the guy who loves these cars. It's the design which is absolutely unique. For me, what's the most compelling is that every single Defender has some kind of story behind it. 2 years ago, I found one in the countryside in a group of many other Land Rovers. I love searching for new inspirations, new prospects, new projects about Land Rovers, but at that moment, it was start of pandemic, I wasn't planning to buy another Land Rover. It's a 1991 Defender with a 2.5 NA diesel engine. Later I gave it a nickname, the Demon of Speed, because of its unremarkable horsepower of something like 83. It had quite a life before we've met. It left the production line in 1991 and then started its life as a soldier in the Baltics. After 10 years, it arrived in Poland and came into possession of Artur Tabor. Artur was a wildlife photographer and filmmaker, one of the greatest here in Poland. He was working for National Geographic or for BBC. Demon of Speed served him well during many of his journeys. Once I learned about this story, I've decided that this is just a project for me. I absolutely fell in love with this car. I couldn't just leave it behind, and I believed it deserved a new life after so many years on duty. You wouldn't expect a 30-year-old ex-military car to only need some minor work. After some time, it was ready for some new adventures. It was after a year that I've started to think of giving it a new life. Demon of Speed lived long enough, and I decided that it was good time for a new path for it. I've decided to rebuild it as a stock 300 TDI Defender. 2.5-liter engine with turbo, 111 horsepower, it's almost twice as much as before. Axles with disc brakes, new chassis, and what's most important for me, new way of living its life as soft top for its deserved retirement. At the beginning of 2022, the restoration has started. The main idea of this restoration was to keep it minimalist, as simple as it was stock. First part was to strip the car, mud was everywhere and it was one giant sand pit. Then it was cleaning all the parts for the final build-up. Sandblasting, removing old painting and layers upon layers of camouflage. Building up was surely the best and the most enjoyable part of the project. For the first time since quite a while, the Demon had only new and shiny parts. Driving these cars is like an everyday adventure. It doesn't matter if you drive them daily or use them as an expedition vehicle. And now it's time to write a new story for it.